Paige Bueckers leaves Caitlin Clark behind in latest WNBA Milestone after 20-point Liberty outing. How often do you witness a true David versus Goliath moment in the W? Well, the 6,000 fans packed into College Park Center, including the fastest man on the planet, Usain Bolt, sure did today. Paige Bueckers and co. pulled off the unthinkable. They managed to beat the defending champions, the New York Liberty, 92-82. And yes, even though Breanna Stewart was ruled out, no one really expected this upset. So, how did they do it? Well, when you have a backcourt that is currently breaking records left and right, it becomes easier. Ogunbowale and Paige Bueckers looked like a modern-day Bob Cousy and Sam Jones out there. Both had 20 points, and then Arike's career-high 14 assists really iced the cake. As Arike herself said, "We're building chemistry." And the assist numbers show that. Between scoring and playmaking, the duo had a hand in 72 of the Wings' 92 points. That's how unstoppable they were. Coach Cocklanes had high praise for Arike, saying, "She's just been making simple decisions." Not surprised at all. Her eyes are up and she's not just looking at the hoop. She sees her teammates and trusts her teammates. And honestly, this is exactly what Arike deserves after catching so much heat for going 0-10 against the Fever in her first game back from that thumb injury that sidelined her for a while. And while Paige went on record saying tonight's story should be all about Arike and her resilience to turn things around post the All-Star break, the spotlight just won't leave Paige as she has created another milestone yet again. Paige has gone on to become the fastest player in the W to reach 10 career 20-point games since 2006. According to Polymarket Hoops, took Paige 21 games to reach this record. To put it in context, Caitlin Clark needed 26 games to record her 10th 20-point outing. But none of them could even come close to what the 4x WNBA champion Simone Augustus needed to reach that milestone in 2006. The current LSU assistant coach needed just 14 games to record 10 20-point games. That is how dominant her rookie season was. But there was more to Bueckers' side of the story. Bueckers recorded the 10th 20-point game of her rookie campaign, ending the game with 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. But what really made the difference was her efficiency. She shot 58.3% from the field and hit 50% of her threes, giving Dallas a steady offensive boost all game long. With this outing, she now owns the WNBA rookie guard record for the most games with 20-plus points and at least 2 steals. The record breaker continues on her merry way. Naturally, Coach Chris Cocklanes was full of praise for his team after they clinched their 8th win of the season. Here's what he had to say. Coach Cocklanes is happy with the performance of Paige Bueckers and co. The Wings had a lead of 30 points at one stage. Can you imagine? 30 points! They dominated from the get-go, taking a 31-19 lead to end the quarter. By halftime, it was 63-36, a clear display of total domination as they put up franchise-best numbers in field goals, 26, and assists, 20, for a single half. The Liberty mounted a late push in the fourth, but it was far too late. The game had already been decided. It's no surprise that Coach Cocklanes was all smiles after the dominant performance. When asked about the first quarter display in the post-game conference, this is what he had to say. "Yeah, just an energy, a defensive tenacity to just get up and get into people. And so, when we got stops and we could run, we could play in transition. Yeah, proud of our start that way. I thought we did a good job finding some disruption early, being aggressive at the point of attack, and again, our flow behind was good as well." No matter the final score, the Wings have plenty of positives to take away from this one. While Paige Bueckers and Ogunbowale were undoubtedly the stars of the night, the bench played a crucial role. They contributed 28 points and 23 rebounds. Without that kind of support, the outcome might have looked very different. What did you think of the Dallas Wings' performance? Let us know in the comments below. When Paige Bueckers declared for the WNBA draft, few could have predicted how quickly she'd turn potential into dominance. But after a thrilling 20-point performance against the New York Liberty, Bueckers has officially leapfrogged fellow rookie phenom Caitlin Clark in a key milestone, sending ripples through the league and reigniting one of the most exciting rivalries women's basketball has seen in years. The Liberty crowd came for a battle, and Paige gave them a war. Under the glaring lights of Barclays Center, Bueckers stepped on the court with quiet confidence, her headband tightly wrapped, her game face sharp. Facing a title-contending Liberty team loaded with all-star talent, Paige didn't just hold her own, she took over. From her first pull-up jumper over Breanna Stewart to her smooth floater in the lane that kissed off the glass, Bueckers looked every bit the star. But it wasn't just the 20 points she dropped that made headlines, it was what those 20 meant. With that performance, Bueckers became the fastest rookie in WNBA history to record 5 consecutive 20-point games while shooting over 50% from the field. Caitlin Clark, long held as the standard for rookie excellence, had yet to accomplish that feat. Suddenly, the Rookie of the Year race, once presumed to be Clark's coronation, is wide open. Rivalry reignited. The Caitlin versus Paige debate has hovered over women's hoops since their high school days. From viral highlight reels to dueling NCAA headlines, their stories have been intertwined like a braided net. Fans have debated, coaches have compared, and brands have bet big on both. But while Clark's college numbers shattered records and her deep threes became instant TikTok trends, Bueckers quietly sharpened her craft, letting her game do the talking. Now, in the WNBA, Bueckers' subtle, surgical style is emerging as a different kind of spectacle. Her efficiency, vision, and court awareness have drawn comparisons to legends like Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. And while Clark's transition to the pros has included highs and growing pains, turnovers, defensive struggles, and relentless pressure, Bueckers has hit the ground running with poise beyond her years. She plays like a veteran, Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello admitted after the game. You forget she's a rookie until you look at the stat sheet. Milestone moment. The game against New York wasn't just another win. It was a statement, the kind that shifts narratives. Bueckers now leads all rookies in field goal percentage and has closed the gap in scoring averages. With her Liberty outing, she also surpassed Clark in total points over their last 10 games, a remarkable turnaround given Clark's explosive start to the season. After the final buzzer, Bueckers offered her trademark humility. "I'm just doing my job," she said, brushing off the milestone like a crossover move she's practiced 1,000 times. "It's not about who's ahead or behind. We're all trying to grow this league and push each other to be better." Still, the undertone was clear. A new chapter in their rivalry had begun, and Paige had turned the page first. Fan frenzy and media buzz. Social media exploded with reactions to Bueckers' performance. #Paige takes the lead trended within an hour, with fans celebrating the former UConn star's calm ascension.